Alright, we open up to a battle here between the Swampers and Bandits. Gunshots galore. Some Bandits running away. Gotta help out the Swamper whenever we can. Good job, buddy. A bunch of them over here. Came right into the swamp. We could clear this entire area up and get a bunch of Swamper arms, but I'd much rather just collect these buffets. Ooh, resource crates. Come on, big money, big money. Table's decent. And we don't need armor plate. We're just skipping a lot of these items. Take the scrap though. Our battery is also good. Can chain those and have a bigger storage for our electricity. Just in case, you know, we're out of power. Hang in here. And Stu. Mind if I do? Broken rifles. There'll probably be a ton of items we'll pick up. Mostly guns and whatnot, but some people watching might be upset about. But I would imagine those are items they would want. If only you saw the gun collection I have. And let's face it, there's a handful of guns that outclass the rest, so if I don't pick up a broken rifle here and there, forgive me, but I don't really need them. Alright, so we actually heard the audio from the bomber plane, so that's fixed, I guess. So we can take cover. And we're good. Oh, look, a Jimmy Buffett. Oh, hell yeah. We got room for 3 more we come across. This is the same map we were before? I don't know. Classic, hell yeah. I think this is, yeah. I don't exactly know. Oh, we just broke our axe. Good thing to carry plenty of spares. This is like the best item for damaging wooden structures. Oh, it actually says that in the tooltext. Yeah, this is really good for breaking crates. It's relatively, actually really lightweight. Only takes up 3 spots. And in one swipe, breaks these wooden boxes. As I was saying, the rates of which certain places spawn, I'm not entirely sure about. But the hours I have amassed in this game, I figure having the exact same map spawn back-to-back days is probably pretty rare. Definitely not common. There's a decent array of maps for them to spawn. To have the same one back to back is a little peculiar. I'm not hating it though, because this map is really good. Not great for Jimmy Buffets, but it is really good on resources. And the aesthetic is pretty cool. Also have to note that. If you were one for aesthetics and map design. A ton of beer in this crate. It's supposed to heal us and give us stamina and whatnot, but we're already full, so we can't really show it off. It's nice just to light it up. Our inventory is cooked. We should definitely head back. I wonder when the siren's about to go off. I feel like there's still some time left, but time is not our enemy at the moment. It's storage space. The Swampers be chilling. Celebrating their victory over the Bandits, no doubt. This is an interesting spawn here. Come outside to a swamp, a big battle, minefields, anomalies. Lots of man-made structures. Do we have enough plastic to make another solar panel yet? I think we're close. Wow, right on the dot. Let's get crafted. It will take us some time. Luckily, that's what we have in abundance here. Otherwise, this project probably wouldn't be possible. Almost certainly wouldn't be possible. Alright, let's show you placing the other side of the buffet. In theory, this should be easier. Sometimes it shows you where you went wrong on the other side. Per usual, you want to kind of line it up with the other one, keep it flush, straight as possible. Couple taps, throw her down, and you get something like this. It's not exactly the flushest I've had it, but it's close enough to where we don't have to really worry. And that's kind of how you do it. Just keep doing that method all the way back here, and you start all the way back here. I think we're like close to halfway done this, if I have to guess. Maybe a row or two. Maybe just want this one here. Definitely doable. The siren sounds. Soon, I started a new day. Oh, you know what? Let's test this theory out. Don't want to drop my frames. So while this map reloads, let's do it in the shop. Kind of peculiar that nothing outside has to take cover, like the bandits and the creatures. Creatures make more sense, so they've already been radiated, but the bandits don't seem to care. They don't run for cover when the siren hits. The other one needs to run back to the bunker. The achievement to get like 1,000,000 rubles in this game is actually nuts. Like, nowhere even close. The amount of like bread farming you'd have to do. Any second now, the siren will stop. A new day will begin. We can test this theory of our frames. Any second. Alright, let's take a look. The frames definitely went down. Okay, and then they're back up again. Now if we go back to our bunker, everything has already loaded, it looks like. Now it could just be that after the first day, everything reloads after a save. But I think it's still more likely than not. Every day it reloads all this. So I guess these entities got loaded off screen and saved us a bunch of frames, so that might have to be a strategy going forward. But I'm pretty sure as each day passes, the likelihood of our frames tanking from like 60 to 40 to 30 to eventually 20 gets stronger and stronger each day here. So eventually you'd have to load a save. Speaking of which, I haven't saved in a while. Always good to save when you can, multiple times, especially when you're putting hours of work into something. Nice and straight, come on now. If they had a snap-on mechanic for this, it would be so much easier. Double-edged sword. Being able to freely place this down, but also not have any kind of support or symmetry. I keep some of this because we want to recruit more dwarves when we come across them. You'd be surprised how easy it is to tempt a dwarf over to your Amazon warehouse and you promise them a little bit of liquor. Our inventory space is looking a lot better. Just in time for us to grab our solar panel. Maybe you're starting to run out of space in this general area. I'd like to find a way to stack a solar panel on top of another solar panel. Perhaps by putting a table or something in between. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Looks like you might not have to have anything. We could stack these ones here, looks like. Yeah, okay. That works. Let's do that. Now, rather than have to remanage all these splitters and cables, I find it best just to take one from our wind turbine. Connect solar panel. Essentially trading 1 energy for 5. Question is, where is that connected? Over here. We want to have some kind of cable management. Especially when it comes to the front of our bunker. You don't want it too unsightly. There you go. You can see our battery input, output. I have some of these set to switches, but we can turn these off and kind of save, conserve our power. We've yet to come across the apartment complex map. That is where we get all of our furniture, or at least most of it. But the buffets for sure. Those are in bulk. But also we haven't come across a bunker. I feel as if you might. Okay. So usually I can hear the bunker sounds and tell it that it's a bunker map when we're in the warehouse or the basement of the bunker. So I was saying I could hear the sounds of the bunker from the bottom of our bunker because I believe that the map spawns the bunker beside ours. A little bit of game design there for you. So I hear the sounds of the bunker, which is actually kind of odd. That serves like a notification, I guess. That it is in fact the bunker map. When I hear a baby crying in my Amazon warehouse. Military boxes, we never turn those down. A broken AK is actually worth something. We'll take that too. Ooh, landmine. These are fairly uncommon. Don't really have a purpose for them, but they're nice to have. The military boxes, the large ones, are kind of hefty, but they are invaluable as a storage commodity. They're not the best, but by virtue of them being so abundant and you're able to get them fairly early in your playthrough, somewhat, that they become valuable. They might just be the best storage item in the game just because of that. These are by far the worst enemies in the game, because they're one of the few that messes with your sanity. So, the most optimal way of killing these things, I think, is with melee. But obviously, you have to look at them to melee them. And unfortunately, every time you look at them, it drains your sanity. And it takes a while to kill them with melee. So, what ends up happening is your sanity completely drops. The character literally has like anxiety attacks. Just may know what those feel like. They're not really worth my time. I think they drop like caviar. I have like one. As far as I know, I don't know. I think that might be used in some recipe. But nothing so important that I actually have to collect it. I either have that item in abundance or just buy it. That is an interesting part of this game. Is eventually you get to a point where a lot of things are classed or unnecessary. The way they can combat that is by having a wider array of things you can sell to incentivize you picking up items that you don't necessarily need, and you can clear out like a lot of inventory that you've been hoarding if you can sell it, or find a way to repurpose them into resources. That's definitely another way. But there needs to be some kind of item sync. You could also add different crafting recipes that utilize more of the resources that you have in abundance. Those items are usually in abundance because of the spawn rates or the lack of recipes required to use them. But that's another discussion for another day, the game design of this game. I find in my later years I do a lot of analyzing of the games, the game design, philosophy, and what have you. I like to actually offer some solution as opposed to just complaining about something, which I think that kind of mindset is lacking nowadays. It can definitely be utilized in other areas, not just criticizing the game, but a lot of things can be improved if you Don't just shit on it, but also try to come up with an alternative or a solution for it. Well, what do I know? I just play games, so. Alright, Jimmy Buffett, you're coming with me. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Holy, triple Buffett. I have no inventory space for this. This is no bueno. Mannequin too, you know what? Just drop the mannequin. This exact same weight as the Buffett. Alright, we are completely full to the brim. The rat wolf was out there. Normally I'd kill it for its loot, since we have no inventory space really. I say we just ignore it until we come back. If we come back, I'm not entirely sure we have enough time. We should be close to our spawn, so. Remember your compass trick. All else fails, you find a wall, you hug it, and you go alongside. Every map is a square, and as long as you hug a wall, eventually you will find your bunker. Eventually. Could be close by. This looks familiar. It's always good to try to keep a mental note of what your location outside your bunker spawn looks like. So you can familiarize yourself with the spawn and know when you're close to your bunker. It's good advice from me since my memory is so poor. Quite a few times where I've missed my bunker altogether. It is not fun, especially when you haven't saved in a while. Speaking of which. Alright, let's drop off some more of these Jimmies. Line her up. Drop her down. That's pretty near flush. Oh, we have a table to place this. It's pretty convenient. Let's do some more dumping here. Eventually this will all get sorted. But not today. Alright, that's decent enough. Maybe perhaps we have some more time outside. Perhaps not. Only time will tell. Let's try to make this quick. It's not a very optimal spawn. In front of these crooked, dilapidated buildings. Not really great for resources or furniture. Kinda have to go out of your way and run all the way across this map to find a good apartment complex. We're gonna use this opportunity to take down the old rat wolf here. Can't really see it, but I hear it. Still can't see it. Hiding in the bushes. Oh god. This thing had quite a few SVD bullets, question mark? Then just chewed through. I was expecting this thing to go down in like a few of these. I don't think I missed too many. Kind of surprising. Maybe the SVD's pretty trash. Wow, that's pretty unlucky. Those resource crates and not a single resource to my name. I think neither did that rat wolf. If we didn't have this exoskeleton, mistakes like that would be even more costly. But we get the benefit of being late game. Let's try here. Siren. She has made her siren call. Can't even see my compass. I'm pretty sure this is a response. Question is which direction, left or right? I'm gonna go on a limb and say right. But if we're wrong, it'll cost us. No, I think we're right. I can see the dilapidated buildings. Yeah. It pays to remember the first thing you see when you step out of your bunker. And you can see the light. You would think with somebody that has this amount of hours, I would know reliably where I'm at all times. Like I said, the memory is not great. Here, dump this rat wolf hide. Where do we put the rat wolf trophy? Yes. Thanks for watching. Watch me live at twitch.tv/JohnnyFuego, and check out my episodes and VODs from this series right here on YouTube.